Hey guys, this is Kori Propst, Wellness Director at the Diet Doc, and I am coming to you with a big thought, or not. As I've been going through this week and having sort of set some new goals and reflected on the past year as we've come into 2015, I'm wondering if you've ever thought that when you're struggling, or you're feeling stuck, or you're seeing those familiar words of self blame, like, really? Again? You're doing it again. You thought that this time would be different. Those words across the movie marquee of your mind that you're perhaps not giving yourself a chance. I really want you to think about this. So I've realized through a lot of personal reflection lately how much I forget to use my strengths, my character strengths. In positive psychology, we talk about the 24 character strengths that we can often underuse. And I offer them up as reminders to those I work with all the time. I tout myself as a strength-based therapist and coach, and yet I struggle myself to dish out a healthy level of compassion to myself, particularly in times of distress. That makes sense to me in terms of what our bodies go through when we're experiencing a threat response. At the same time, I want to explain a moment that I had this week, actually. And it went like this. As most of you know, we have an online business. So if my email is down, Kori is down. So I find out that I need more storage, and I haven't received any emails since 1:30 in the morning. It's 9 o'clock at this time when this is happening, and so I know that something is wrong. Except I'm unable to purchase any new storage. I was shuffled from one support person to another, and during this time, I was consciously recognizing how tense I was becoming and upset I was inside, speaking to these support techs. And I was speaking to them, though, with compassion and kindness. It was very deliberate because I knew that if I didn't, I could have ended up being very rude. So each time that they would tell me that they didn't know what to do and that it wasn't their area of expertise, or that they would need to transfer me again to someone who could actually help me, I could feel my chest tighten, and through a quivering voice, I would tell them how frustrated I was, but that I also appreciated their help, their assistance. I noticed that I was squirming. I would get up out of my chair and then I would sit back down. And my mind was racing. I was changing my body position to try to get more comfortable. I was in a state of fight or flight. You guys are familiar with the stress response. When the fifth technician, who I really thought might just throw me over the edge, and she was stumbling over her words, and she asked me the same question multiple times, and asked me if she could email me when I had already told her I wasn't receiving emails. that's when the tears came. And they weren't, I wasn't bawling, I wasn't sobbing, but the dam broke at that point, and there was a release. But in that moment, that's when I got angry at myself. I was angry about the situation, and then I got angry for being angry. Wow. In my fairness towards the technicians, I had forgotten to be fair toward myself, to give myself a chance. So many aspects, in so many aspects of our lives, we lack control. We don't have control. And in those moments when we feel we can't influence the situation, it might be effective to ask how we might give ourselves a chance to show up, and to show up as our best selves. Whether you're working toward a goal of weight loss, whether you're working towards beating cravings, not eating as much sugar, exercising more, having more consistent meals throughout the day, or even being kinder to your partner. I would question in those moments of struggle whether you're really giving yourself a chance to show up.